Hi everybody, welcome to Hideaway Homestead. We're going to give you today just what we call a day in the life of Hideaway Homestead Farm. We're going to show you some different things that we got going on here during the course of a day. So hopefully this will be something fun for you to watch.
Well, today we're doing several tasks. The first thing we did was to move the fencing around the Fajita chickens in and give them new grass. Now, as you see, Kevin is digging up some more, or tilling up some more of the high tunnel. We expect to receive some strawberry seedlings in the mail this week, or UPS maybe. Anyway, so my thought is to put them along this edge that will be the closest to the water source so that we can put drip irrigation in there. Okay, we just about ran over some wire. That would not be good. Then my task right now is to cover our blueberry plants. Last year we lost so many berries to birds, and they reached about this color stage, and then all of a sudden they turn purple and the birds eat them, and we get a handful or two. But it looks like, even I'm looking at this one bush, there's a lot of fruit potentially on there. So we're dressing them up like ghosts for Halloween, hoping to tie them down enough that we can keep the birds from stealing our fruit. Other things are looking good. Found a new volunteer tomato plant this week, so we like it. Okay, so in not too much time, I was able to, with some of Kevin's help, get these blueberries all wrapped up, and then those on the other edge of this garden area are wrapped too. Seems like those on this east side that we're looking at now aren't as hardy of a plant, and must have been, maybe one of them died, I don't know. It seems like there's fewer on that side. This garden is waiting for a lot of TLC. We've planted the raised beds and they are doing well, but the ground cover will all have to be pulled up and tilled in and all that kind of thing. The other good news is you can see through the fence here that Kevin was able to till out the whole rest of the high tunnel area. So we've got to go back and get just the edges that he couldn't get the tiller in, and this is ready to plant. I'm very excited about that, so appreciate him doing all that. Here is the first batch of bush beans that we planted in one of these raised beds, and I can see that where it is blossomed, some of them are turning into beans already. So we should be picking beans 1st of April or something like that out of here. Lots of blossoms. It's hard for me to predict how much fruit you can get out of a 4x8 or smaller bed, but this is encouraging to me. We also had planted some collards. Looks like maybe some kind of bug is getting into them, but we'll put diatomaceous earth on them or something and they'll be good. But they're almost to the point where we could pick some leaves if we were desperate for food. And this is a type of squash. I think these are the Rise and Shine new type of yellow squash, and they're supposed to grow tall rather than spreading out. So we'll see how they do in this bed. This is the second bed of green beans. It actually seems to be growing a little bit fuller than the first one, and it was planted about a week later, so these are just now starting to blossom. Lots of blossoms on these, so they'll be about a week behind probably what the others did. Looks like lots of plants came up, and lots of blossoms on the plants. Okay, so this is our ancient method of getting the clumps of grass and roots out from under the area that has been tilled. Fortunately or unfortunately, depends on who you ask or what time of day, this area is powder dry. So it makes it easy to shake the dirt off the roots and sort of fluff through it. But it's going to take us quite a while to moisten this enough for something to grow in it. But anyway, we've just about got a large area cleared, probably, I don't know, what do you say, 16 feet or more? That we can put our zipper cream seeds in today, and that will be very good for us to get a nice long 4 by 16 foot bed. Wow, that's a lot of zipper cream seeds, so good work, Kevin. Keep at it.
And Carol.
Oh. Okay, so right now we are trying to work in some rabbit manure into the next bed that we're going to plant. And this soil was powder dry. We have watered and watered and watered and watered, and still just the depth of this fork, it can be dry underneath. So we've learned our lesson. You can get the top nice and wet and think you're ready to plant, and just an inch under, sometimes only a half an inch under, it's still powder dry. But we thought about it, and this area hasn't had rain to it since we put the top on the canopy over the high tunnel. So it's been several months, probably 4 or 5 months, since we put this canopy on the top. So, you know, over that period of time, no rain getting to it. You know, there's no reason to water this. It was just a bunch of grass and weeds. So we definitely weren't going to make life harder on ourselves by watering that. So anyway, this is going to take some work. Kevin will feel it in his shoulders tomorrow, won't you?
Yeah, I think he already feels it.
Oh, he already feels it. Well, the seedlings have been watered. You can see that. The golf cart has been wrapped up. We are praying that the rain they forecast is going to come, and we need to cover it up. Hopefully this wasn't a wasted effort. The goats have been fed. The Sagitas have had their fence moved to greener pastures, and they've been fed and watered. Pigs have been fed. Looks like Susie Q was thirsty after eating all her food. Mama and the babies been fed. Come here, little babies. Where'd you run off to?
He's behind you.
There's a baby. And here comes Mama, wants to be in the picture. Hello. And there's other little girl baby, I think. Girl piglet. Barred rock chickens have been fed and watered, and their eggs have been gathered. The rabbits are all fed, watered, covered up to keep the sun and the rain off of them. So they're in good shape. The Buff Orpingtons, been fed, watered. I'm starting to see a theme here. And here's the guard over the nesting box. They gave us a bunch of eggs today. Poor little quarantine chicken is over here all by herself, but she seems happy enough. It's the end of a work day. The end of a Saturday. Hopefully we will get that forecast rain tonight. That'll water everything in real well. It's been a very fulfilling day as far as I'm concerned with what we got done on the homestead. Thanks for watching. Say goodbye, Gabby. Say goodbye, Tootsie. Y'all sure do like to talk a lot. Say goodbye to everybody. Tell them we'll be back next time for more cuteness. So we came home this afternoon and found that our eggs that have been set for about 3 weeks, several of them had hatched in the time we were gone. I think when we got home there were about 4 or 5 of them, and now there are 7 so far, but several others have little holes in them. This one right here looks like it's getting ready to hatch out of there. This one, this dark brown one there, that's got a crack in it. So maybe by tomorrow morning we'll have even more. Trying not to let too much cold air hit them so that they will have a very happy and safe life. This is exciting. What a wonderful way to end a day on Hideaway Homestead. Thanks for watching, and I hope this has been fun just to see some of the crazy stuff that goes on in a day.